Welcome back, everybody. I wanted to give you an update on the babies. That's all we got left, one right there. And this mama right there has claimed it, so it's got two mamas. She's very protective. She won't let Max come near it. Very protective. Max, no, she's gonna get you. You better stay back. When I pulled him out of there, there was two, but I don't know what happened to the other one. But that black mama, she's a lot more protective than this one. A lot more. And our young hens are starting to lay, because I got our first egg yesterday. It was a really dark brown one, so that was a black Jersey Giant that laid. Look, she's going to sit on it, because it needs to get warm. Now it's all quiet. Good mama. I thought about going and just getting her a few more. She's a fantastic mama. Girly, what you doing, huh? I threw some purple cabbage stuff out here. Try to... Max, no. I'm gonna bring you guys in here. No. So we can kind of just... There's a couple eggs there. Don't look like we have any in there. I think we got a hen actually inside there. Inside there. There's an egg in there. There's an egg right there. There's a couple eggs in there. This is where they were. But, oh, there's an egg right there. And an egg right there. So yeah, I don't know what happened to the second baby. Not sure. I almost need more feed in here. Well, that one's a little fuller. Maybe, is it? Yeah, it's a little fuller. I'm not worried about putting any more in there right now. I can finish eating that, but it's nice to see. My husband's plans are this weekend is to get, I think I said that in the last video, is to get everything mowed. And right there is a baby. Max, no. I said no. No. So that was something. I don't know if that was from that baby maybe or what, but he says ouch. Stop jumping on me. You need to behave. Is to get this tree cleaned up next week. Get all the other stuff cleaned up. Because my husband's got Friday off, so he's got the 4th, the 5th, 6th, and 7th, of course, is the weekend. But he said with a 4-day weekend, he is definitely going to get some of our stuff completed here and finished. And that baby's so cute. I wasn't sure if it was going to make it through the night, but they did a wonderful job. It's got two mamas. Look at her. She's like, you better stay back. But, yep. It's wonderful. Stay. Checks. We don't know how much longer he's going to live. That's why he's in here. He keeps stumbling and falling over. I told my husband, I said it's because he's 4. He's 4 years old. Chickens normally only live like 5 to 10 years. Checks. Are you talking? Colonel, what you think, boy? You're pretty too, aren't you? Suave. And then we have Black Magic right over there. He's over here, wandering around. So they don't have to stay cooped up, you know. But I've let the garden go so bad, and I'm just like, I don't want to. You gotta be motivated to do stuff, and I don't have the motivation, because I don't know, I feel like I'm still a little stressed out about things, you know, and just have to wonder, you know, like, when the insurance company's gonna pay my husband, you know, for his work that he did. We gave them their quote, and they're saying, well, we don't really pay that kind of money, what he quoted them, but we'll do this fairly for you guys. And we know that he has, you know, the equipment and everything to get that done, and we understand that, and la 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 la. And I'm pretty sure I got to fill these tanks today. It would be wise. But we'll see what else I can get into later today. Stay tuned. Well, today Camelot came, checked the walls and bathroom, and said everything was dry, so thank God for that. They are loading their equipment up right now, and then they'll be heading off. I have a contractor coming. He should be here sometime after 1, because he has one other place he had to be at 1, and then he was going to head this way. I told him that was fine. And then I've got 3 other contractors that are going to come next week and look, give us a quote, and go from there. But it's so much quieter in here. Our house is a mess for sure, but that is expected for the damage and everything that we got going on in here. And then, like, I've emailed our adjuster and said that we're gonna have to get us a camper, because we're just gonna have the house rebuilt, because with the way that our house is here, there's things that I would change. For instance, our stairway that goes down the basement I don't know why they put it there. It's really hard to get stuff in and out because it's right at the door. And then you have this step down and step up into the kitchen. I don't like that. We want more actual lighting in the ceiling instead of these plug-ins that run to the light switch that don't hardly give you much light. We'd want to change that. We want to knock that office bedroom out the wall and make that a bigger master bedroom. There's just a lot that we would like to change. We want all hardwood floors in here. I would even like a more open concept of a living room and kitchen, but the way that they got it here, I don't think it'd be possible. So when you're saying that, it would probably be cheaper just to rebuild. We'll see what this contractor says today, and when he leaves, I'll let you know what he says in this video. So, the one contractor was here. Let me shut this bedroom because I don't want flies coming in. What do you think, Daddy? You're out of the bedroom? I'll come right over here and just sit down so we got a little bit of light. But, the contractor's been in business for 30 years. He's been doing this since he was 15, you know, just building and stuff. And they do most of their work over by Sturgis and White Pigeon, but he said it would be great to have something close to home. He lives actually just down the road on another street over. And he said that, you know, like, he said you got some serious stress damage, and he said Camelot should have took all the walls out, and because he said they're gonna have to tear the walls down anyways. They're gonna have to tear. He said he would tear every wall, panel, drywall, ceiling stuff. All that would come out. The roof definitely does have to be replaced. He said there's other points of the house that whole wall's got to be replaced. He said the flooring would have to be replaced. He says, but we've got quite a bit of footage here, and the foundation's great. We already have a well and a septic, so that's already a good thing. But he said the cost that it would take them to tear all this out, right down to the studs, look at all the studs carefully, and then replace studs or full wall system. And he said it looks like, you know, like in our bedroom, that wall is going to have to be replaced. He said because of he said, yeah, I can look at it and see that it sets like this instead of straight. It sets like this. So he said, yeah, it's going to cost probably more than it would take to build a new place. So he said that's what I'm looking at. And he said, so what do you guys really want? He said, because we got to be able to build off here. I said, I don't like the step down, step up. I said, it don't have a furnace. I said, we don't want to do these baseboards no more. We actually want to put a pallet wood stove in. He said, okay. He said, so are you guys wanting 2 bedrooms still? And I said, or 3 bedrooms? And I said, no. I said, if we can keep what's here, I would like a bigger master bedroom, or a bigger master bedroom, a bigger master bath. He says that we can, he can do all that. He can put the stairway in a different spot. He said that's not a problem. He can knock this wall out and make this an open concept from the kitchen and stuff. He can even, like, he says that he would probably want to upgrade the kitchen because it's a little outdated, and it would just look a little better if they could do that, because they're not worried about trying to save anything in here. But if that's how we want it, it'd be no problem. He says that a garage being added to the house won't be a problem. But for what we have for our budget, he said we're probably going to be at the budget for everything that needs to be done. But he asked for our adjuster's number, and I gave him that, and his name and his email address. And he said, I asked him, I said, realistically, what are we looking at? How long is this going to take? And he said, realistically, 4 to 6 months. And he said, and I'm going to tell you right now, I've dealt with your insurance company before. I deal with insurance company claims all the time. And he said, it takes a little while. So he said, I'm letting you know this now. If you guys choose me, we're probably not even going to be able to get on this project at least till August. So we can still live in here and then we'll have to get a camper, obviously, from there, and hopefully, he says that we'll be in the house by the end of the year. He said he guarantees it, because this is a major job, and he's got the crew and guys to be able to get this done, and he will be here assessing this whole thing. So I'm almost leaning toward him. I'm going to have some other people kind of give us maybe some other quotes. He pretty much said, look, it's going to take probably everything that you have for the quote. And he told us also that, like, because we have the electric, or because we have the well, and we have a septic, and our foundation is still good. He said that's foundation alone, minimum would cost you to build this basement the size that you have here. He said is 30 grand easily. He said you're looking at 20 grand for a septic and well, depending. He said sometimes it's a little more, sometimes it's a little less. But he said with all that, and I told him that we wanted our electric box upgraded, and he said that's not a problem. But it's going to be a new house, everybody. It'll be a different layout, because he's going to work with me on getting the layout, and I told him I kind of wanted to do cathedral ceilings. He said that wouldn't be a problem. He could do that too. I feel like, sometimes God does stuff like this to see how well you can handle yourself in things that go on like this, and then still be able to be humble enough to say, okay, God, thank you that this has happened, and that maybe in the end you get something better out of it. And I think that with us doing this, we will be getting better in the end of it. So I'm really looking forward to this. It's still going to be quite stressful, I think, just dealing with it all. But yeah, thank you guys again for being here today. I'm going to try to end this video here, and then maybe do some videoing of my husband later. I'm sure he's got to go to my mother-in-law's and mow, but that's just something that has to be done. And then, like I said, he's planning to get our place mowed, which will probably take him the 2 days that he's got off to do, because there's a lot to be done. And we will just see everybody next time. So until then, thank you guys for being here. Please subscribe if you're new. Thank you to our new subscribers. Welcome to the YouTube family, and we will see everybody tomorrow. Till next time, God bless.